Hi, I'm Rob Herron, and I practice in Southeast Kansas. Like most young people coming out of school 30 years ago, we came home and I came back to my hometown. It's a small town, 3,400 people. When I was growing up, we were proud of the one stoplight. We now have three, so we're moving on up. Kansas isn't your most wealthy state. Cherokee County, when I moved back, was one of the poorest counties per capita in the whole state of Kansas. So, I was just hitting the trifecta coming back to a small town, poor county, poor state. My grandmother was in a position to loan me $50,000. I set up my entire practice on $50,000. It was fun to hire people. It was fun to buy equipment, and it was fun to go to work. Young and dumb, but we were doing it and we were excited. And about 7 years in, we actually built a building in town on an acre. Soon we were finding ourselves just not being able to handle everything, frustrated at a level that I couldn't move out of, and unhappy, and coming home and fretting stuff and worrying about this and more, how am I going to pay this bill? And everyone reaches burnout stages and different points of it. And there have been times when I'm just ready to say, okay, just someone come take it. If anyone tells you they've never been there, they're not telling you the truth. You go through those cycles, and I was at a down cycle when I was searching out the next big thing, this is what's going to do it. So I went to an organization where I met Wendy.
If there's something happening.
So when you first hear Wendy, it's just literally like you're awash with, wow, I hadn't thought about that. And I just was like, oh my gosh. This just makes so much sense. And then John came along and split that wide open to where now the doctors are with John a lot, and he's going through all of the business aspects, how to run a practice.
But my personal productivity went up $40,000 a month, and the whiteboard is a major reason why.
I was at a meeting where John was talking, one of the first times I saw him. The title of his presentation was 3X your practice. And I was doing X, and I thought, I'm doing okay, and I thought I did the multiplication and what 3X would be, and I thought there's no way I can do that. And John said, yes, you can do this. 9 years later, we're at 4X of where we were when I didn't even think we could do 3X. When we came out of school, I thought success for us would be the big house and maybe a country club and this and that, and play golf every now and then. I didn't know. I was young. I was 26 years old. What did I know, right? We tried some of that very briefly, and both Lori and I realized that that's not us. We now have grandkids that are young, and what I love to do is when they just happen to come out, and the little 2-year-old says buggy ride, and so we hop in the big Mahindra and just take off, and we go out back and just sit out there and watch the cows. Or it's so quiet out there that you hear them chew the grass. The grandkids love all the stuff that we have out here, the backhoe, the tractor, the chickens. And for me, having them come out here and be a part of Lori and Mai's life is the ultimate success for me. You can't help but think, well, what if I had never met them? I would have been right where I was, frustrated, unhappy, fretting stuff. When I come home, I bring nothing home with me to fret about. I'm free to enjoy my life, free to enjoy the grandkids and the farm. So much has been created in my life because of team training that I can't put a dollar figure on it, and I can't put a time figure on it. Don't hesitate. Don't hesitate. I'm asking you to join me, join Wendy, join John with Team Training Institute, and you will never look back. You will never have regrets of being able to change your life forever.